racing is turned on. Let's get everybody lined up. Checked in.
Lee Luger. Jeremy Jordan.
All righty. We're still looking for Andre. Andre, you going to make this? All righty. So the lineup will be Kendra, Chad, Jeremy, and Lee. All right. Oh, that's not going to work. Come on. That's a little too close for a starting grid. All right. Kendra, Chad, Jeremy, and Lee. Okay, thank you. All right. We've got drivers. We've got marshals. We've got Chad Brockman in the house. We're going round one, dirt indoor on the sound of the tone. Oh, Kendra tags the wall. Chad gets by. Kendra winds up losing 2 spots. She goes from 1 to 3. Lee's in second. Oh, Chad takes a tumble on the straightaway. He goes from first to second. That's 1, 2, 3 under the driver's stand through the rhythm section. Lee leads everybody down the straightaway now. Chad has to check up at the end. That means Kendra's got to check up. .330 left to go. Lee's got 1.5 seconds on Chad, who's got about 2 seconds on Kendra. Then Jeremy in the 4 spot. Currently on 24.508 pace as Lee in his pink car do wheelies down the straightaway. Lee gets squirrely on the straightaway. That's going to give Chad a chance to catch up. Oh, then Chad wipes out under the driver's stand. So that gives Lee some room, and now Kendra's right there looking for second as they head down the straightaway. Kendra almost nosing over. Oh, car down at the start-finish line. We are clear. Lee gets by. Jeremy lets Chad and Kendra go. Thank you, sir.
2 minutes left.
Hot battle on the track. Chad and Kendra down the straightaway under the driver's stand into the rhythm section. 2 minutes left to go, drivers. 2 minutes. Uh-oh, Lee's upside down. Preston's on it. Thank you. And Chad wound up upside down. That's going to put Kendra to second. Lee takes a little nab of the pipe at the start-finish line, but doesn't lose any time. 1 minute left, drivers. Lee's still on the 24-lap pace. Left. Kendra's right there on 23.5 flat. Chad not too far behind, 23.504. Oh no, Kendra comes up short in the rhythm section, flips it over. Sounded like Lee hit the wall on the straightaway. 30 seconds left, drivers, 30 seconds. Chad takes a spill at the end of the straightaway. $15 seconds. Kendra's going to get one more. Oh no, Lee wipes out. Big delay that allows Kendra to close right up. 5 seconds. Kendra caught at the line. Lee, you're still going. Keep going, Lee.
Jeremy Jordan done. RC
one car
done.
left to finish. And that's going to do it.
All drivers are finished.
Chad 23.506, Kendra 23.501, and Lee takes it 24.513. Next up, Group 2 of 3 for 17.5.
Colby Harden. Tanner Dillon. Rob Katnick.
All right, looks like we still need Owen and David Miller. Owen and David Miller to get checked in. Yeah, it is. It's in there. I just got to match it up. All right, we've got everybody checked in. Let's close the straightaway. Line them up. Close the straightaway, close the straightaway. Straightaway is closed. We're looking for David Miller, Tanner Dillon, Colby Harden, Rob Katnick, and Owen Jordan. David, Tanner, Colby, Rob, and Owen. Owen going for whole shot mode. All right. We've got drivers. We've got marshals. We're looking for clean laps to set a new TQ on the sound of the tone. David leading everybody around in the all green car. Tanner and Colby follow. Tanner's running the same car he had outside. Changed everything from inside to outside. Everybody playing check up at the end of the straightaway. That's going to give David a little bit of a gap. Oh, Rob's got the pass on Colby at the start-finish line. That was a nice pass. David and Tanner got a little bit of a breakaway, but they tangle. That's going to tighten the field right back up. Oh, Tanner gets backwards. He's going to drop 3 places. Leader is the all-green car over the roller. Then we got Rob with the blue and white, followed by Colby up to 3. Tanner says he wants it, though. Not going to get it easily. Oh, they tangle. Owen says, thank you very much. I'll take 2 places. All this jockeying for 3rd. Whoa. That was quite the tumble. All this jockeying for 3rds, letting 1st and 2nd check out. Currently about 4 seconds faster than the last round. Oh, Owen tags the pipe, takes Tanner with him. Colby's upside down. Kendra's got him fixed. So current battle on the track is for 3rd. Oh, Tanner says he doesn't want it anymore. .215 left, 2:15 left. Leaders down the straightaway. Battle for 4th is in the rhythm section. Owen's just running his own race and doing a good job of it.
2 minutes left.
Current pace now 24:508. Oh, Colby tries to leapfrog and doesn't make it. That's the leader behind you guys. That's David looking for a way to lap. He got caught up and Rob's right on his wing. Oh, Tanner goes around again, catches the leader. So now we've got Rob up front. He's looking to pass Colby. Thank you, Colby. Trouble on the straightaway. Go inside. Straightaway clear. So blue and white down the straightaway is your leader. Green car is going to be in 2nd place. Looks like Tanner's calling it quits.
1 minute left.
1 minute left, drivers. 1 minute. Still on a 24-lap pace out front. Thank you, Colby. Rob, David, Owen, Colby. $20 seconds left. 20 seconds left on the clock, drivers. Rob gets another one. David, Colby, Owen, everybody's getting one more. 10 seconds. Looks like Rob might get one more.
David Miller done.
David caught at the line. Colby, you're done. David, you're done. Owen, one car left to finish. That's going to be Rob. Turns a 24, and that's a new TQ
finished.
for Rob. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Please, drivers, wait for the blowers to finish. Wait for the blowers to finish before you take your warm-up laps. Don't need anybody taking a car to the shins. So in heat number 2, we had Owen 23.502. David caught at the line 23.505.0, and Rob took that one. Sets a new TQ 24.510. All right, blowers are done. Let's get the heat number 3 checked in. That's going to be Brian, Chris,
Weston,
Chuck,
Gabrielle.
Weston, and Jonathan.
Chris Payne. Jonathan Galero.
All right, we're still looking for Chuck and Brian to get checked in. Looks like maybe I just need to match up some transponders. I will be right back.
Brian Kraft.
Alrighty. I've got everybody. Let's close
Chuck
that
Erickson.
straightaway and line them up. That lineup will be Brian, Chris, Chuck, Weston, and Jonathan. Hey, look at that. That's 2 pink cars in one day. I like it. All right. Our TQ pace is set by Rob in heat number 2, 24.510. That's what you guys are shooting for. You need clean laps to get it. And we're going live on the Sound of the Tone. Brian Kraft going to lead him around in the rear motor car. Down the straightaway they go. Chris Payne upside down looking for a way by, doesn't get it. He's going to drop a couple of spots. Looks like he lost a ball cup at the same time. Rob's got him fixed up. Oh, Brian goes down at the end of the straightaway. He's going to drop to second. That puts Chuck out front. One minute in, and we are on a 23-lap pace. Got a tumble out of Chuck. Now we got to fight for the lead. Oh, Chuck winds up on the wrong side of the pipe. That's going to cost him all sorts of time. Jonathan Galero goes down. That puts Weston Gabriel up to spot number 2. Current order, Brian, Weston, Jonathan, Chuck, and Chris. Jonathan and Weston tangle. I guess they're confused over which pink car is which. Brian's got about a 3-second lead. Who says rear motor's not the way to go? Oh, Weston goes for a tumble. No, that's Jonathan. I'm sorry. Goes for a tumble on the straightaway. He's going to go from 3rd to 5th. Chuck trying to get back to the front. Oh, trouble on the straightaway. Trouble on the straightaway. Inside on the straightaway. Straightaway clear. This race is hectic. All right, we are 2 minutes in. Brian, Chuck, Jonathan, Chris, and Weston. Brian taking full advantage of starting from the pole. As he goes down the straightaway, that white, yellow, and red car with the yellow wheels. He's looking to put a lap on Weston. Weston moves over, thank you very much. Oh, Chris Payne takes a long jump, does the right thing, gives the spot back. He's going to earn it on the track.
Two minutes left.
Best battle on the track is Weston and Chris. They're in the rhythm section. Now down the straightaway. Oh, that's Jonathan and Chris, I'm sorry. Jonathan and Chris under the driver's stand through the rhythm section. That is for third. Pink, white, and blue, followed by the gray and yellow down the straightaway. Chuck and Brian have clear track. Now Brian's closing up on the third place battle, I guess. That battle gets a little bit less intense as Chris has a struggle. 1 minute left, drivers. 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
Brian on a pace 23.503. Currently Brian, Chuck, Jonathan, Chris, and Weston. Brian gets by Chris going down the straightaway. That is not for position. That's just your leader making his way through traffic. Got a car down in the rhythm section, inside on the rhythm section, and we are clear. 20 seconds left, drivers. Leader's going to get one more. Tags the wall on the straightaway, though. That doesn't help. That's going to be time. Jonathan, you are done. Caught at the line.
Brian Kraft done.
3 cars left
Chuck
to finish.
Erickson done. Weston
And
Gabriel
that's
done.
a race.
Chris Payne
Jonathan in third.
All
Caught at
drivers
the
are
line.
finished.
22.5 flat. Chuck 23.507. Brian 23.505. Up next, we're looking for race number 4. That is 21.5, two-wheel drive.
Tessa Baca. Wyatt Luger. Hector Lozano.
All right, I'm looking for Nathan. Nathan gonna make this one? Okay. Yeah, there it is. This computer's got it. I just can't see that inside. Alrighty. So we've got everybody checked in. Our lineup is Nathan up front.
Nathan Merritt.
Tessa second, Hector third, and Wyatt is going to be in the back. Nathan, Tessa, Hector, and Wyatt. All right. We've got a healthy batch of marshals. Guys need to be on your toes. We're going 21-5 racing on the sound of the tone. Oh, Wyatt with a good, Hector sleeping. Wyatt got the jump on him. Oh, everybody tangles. That's going to let Nathan check out. Oh, we got a car in the pipe and a car upside down. Hey, somehow we got the young guys marshaling this race. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing. It's totally on accident, though. Whoops. Got a tangle at the end of the straightaway. Brian's got it all cleared up. One minute in, and I'll wait for everybody to cross the line so I can get you a good order. We've got Nathan up front, Hector second, Wyatt and Tessa down the straightaway. That's the battle to watch right now, is Wyatt and Tessa in the rhythm section. Really colorful cars. Wyatt and Tessa down the straightaway through the chicane. They're going to go under the driver's stand. Hector's going to see if he can make his way through in the rhythm section. That's one way to do it. Uh-oh. They tangle. Oh, no, Nathan doesn't see the slow car. All right, now we're clear. All right. 3 minutes left, drivers. 3 minutes to go. All right. I'm going to step away for just a second. I'll be back shortly. Current lineup, Nathan, Hector, Wyatt, and Tessa.
Two minutes left.
All right, 1.5 minutes left. 1.5 minutes left. Still Nathan, Hector, Wyatt, Tessa.
One minute left.
Got 30 seconds left, guys. Still Nathan, Hector, Wyatt, and Tessa. Okay. All right, that's going to be a race, boys and girls.
Hector Lozano done.
Finish the laps you're
Tessa
on.
Baca done.
Looks
Nathan
like we got
Merrick
one
done.
more to finish. That's going to be Wyatt. He should be almost done. And
Wyatt Luger done.
there it is. That's everybody.
All
So we got
drivers are
Wyatt,
finished.
third place, 17,519. Hector, 20,506. And Nathan takes that one with a 21,508. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Next up is going to be race number 5. And that's four-wheel drive. You guys will have a little bit of time while I deal with business up front here.
Jeremy Jordan. Colby Harden. Bash a doodle do. Lee Luger. Weston Gabriel.
All right, I've got everybody checked in. Our lineup is Jeremy, Weston, Scott, Colby, and Lee. I don't know, you want to call? All right, Jeremy, Weston, Scott, Colby, and Lee. Let's close the straightaway and line them up. All right, I've got marshals. I've got drivers. We're going to turn four-wheel drive loose. Looking for clean laps on the sound of the tone. All right, 1 minute in. Colby's up front, start from the 4 spot. Then Weston, Lee, Jeremy, and Scott. All right, halfway through, Colby's up front. Lee, Weston, Scott, and Jeremy. Looks like Jeremy may have crashed out.
Two minutes left.
One minute left, drivers. Lee has taken the top spot, then Colby, Weston,
1
and
minute left.
Scott.
Weston Gabriel done.
I'm sad that I missed whatever that finish was because it sounds like it was amazing. We've got 4 cars still on the clock. Lee and Colby. All right. Looks like everybody's done.
Colby Harden done. All drivers are finished.
Still going.
Lee
wow.
done.
That was a long lap. All right. Scott looks like he's out too. Okay, so we're going to call that as the race. I'm sorry I missed it. It sounds like it was amazing. Weston's going to take the 3 spot, 21.5 flat. Lee, 24.526. And Colby, 24.525. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Up next is Stadium Truck.
Hector Lozano. Jonathan Galero. Preston Baca.
All right, so I've got Nathan
Merritt.
I've got
Owen Jordan.
We've got everybody checked in. I'm going to take a peek through the window here. I've got 1, 2, 3 marshals. Let's close the straightaway, get our marshals done, and we'll line them up. That lineup for Stadium Truck, we're looking at Hector up front, Preston in number 2, Jonathan, Nathan, and Owen. Let's close that straightaway and line them up. Let's get the marshals out here. And then, Scott, can you give me a thumbs up when we're good to go, since I can't see everything from where I'm at? We need some more marshals. Lee. Who else was in four-wheel drive? Come on, let's go. I got Lee out there. We're good to go? All right. Jeremy says we're good to go. We're looking for clean races, Stadium Truck Entertainment on the Sound of the Tone. And they're off.
2 minutes left.
Sure. All right, we've got 2 minutes left. Owen's up front, followed by Preston, Hector, Jonathan, and Nathan.
One minute left.
You guys got 10 seconds left. 10 seconds.
Nathan Merritt done. Preston Baca done. Hector Lozano done. Owen Jordan done. Jonathan Galero done. All drivers are finished.
All right, I am back. We are done with round number 1. You guys going to want a break between starting up round 2, or are we good to go? I'm good to go if you're good to go. I see, thank you. Alrighty, so you guys said you wanted a few minutes before we start round number 2, is that right?
RC Yoda.
Alrighty, folks.
Lee Luger. Jeremy Jordan.
We got people with stuff to do. Let's get them lined up. Check them in. Oh, you're already ahead of me.
Kendra Knowles.
No. Oh, let's get some marshals. Let's get truck out here to Marshall. Still looking, Andre not checked in. Otherwise, I got everybody else. And I need my drivers from truck out on track to Marshall, please. All right.
Andre Pasilko.
There he goes. All right. We've got everybody checked in. We're just waiting for marshals. While we're waiting for the marshals, I'll let you know that the TQ for 17.5 is currently held by Mr. Rob Katnich. 24.510. That's what we're shooting for. All right. I've only got 3 people standing out here, and I think we had 6 drivers. Can I get some more marshals, please? Jonathan. Who else was in truck? You guys want one more marshal, or are we good with 4? All righty. So we should have Lee up front, Jeremy second, Chad's in the middle, Andre, and Kendra. Looks like you guys have got it. We're set to go racing. Clean laps if you want a new TQ on the sound of the tone. Uh-oh, couple cars down through the rhythm section. Got one down the straightaway, outside on the straightaway. Straightaway is clear. Looks like that was Andre that was upside down. All right, my eyes are seeing Lee, Kendra, and Chad. RC Yoda out here running with everybody tonight. Oh, Kendra takes a ride on the pipe. Chad's going to get by. They go down the straightaway. They had a pretty good battle in the first round as well. Through the rhythm section. Chad takes the middle. Kendra tried to go inside. Doesn't work. Oh, no, Chad's upside down. He's going to lose 2 spots. Gets tagged up with Andre. They're down the straightaway. Lee is checking out 1 minute in, and he's got at least a 5-second lead at this point. Oh, Jeremy takes a tumble. He's going to go from 2nd back to 5th. That puts Kendra back to the 2 spot. Oh, but she goes upside down again. Chad's back to number 2. Jeremy's upside down again. They're making Nathan work for his corner spot. Oh, Chad rolls over, trying to get Andre. He doesn't make it. That means Kendra's going to go up to number 3. We're 2 minutes in. Current order, Lee, Andre, Kendra, Chad, and Jeremy. Kendra takes a tumble. All it does is slow her down. Does not lose the position. Jeremy, that's the leader behind you. Thank you much. All right, everybody's kind of spread out now. Time to get your thoughts together, check your emotions, and get some clean laps. Lee is currently on a TQ run. It's 24.510. That is the pace to beat, and that's what he's running. Oh, Jeremy's in the pipe. Watch out in the rhythm section. Andre has to check up. Oh, Chad grabs a pipe down in the low spot. Lee is right on him going down the straightaway. That's leader behind you, Chad. We got 2nd place down the straightaway. RC Yoda doing the right thing, letting the leader by. Lee is after the TQ. He is right on the door. Chad says, I'm going to hang on and see if I can copy this line. Sometimes that's the way to do it. That's what I got to do. I don't have enough talent to hang with the leaders if they're running away from me. Through the rhythm section goes Andre. Kendra not far behind. That's 2nd and 3rd. Andre's down the straightaway. Kendra's across the line. That's about a 2.5 seconds. That's going to be the tightest battle on the track. Through the rhythm section. Both of these drivers were fighting it out on the turf track earlier today. Kendra and Andre, that is. Andre through the rhythm section. Looks like he's pulling away just a little bit from Kendra. We've got 50 seconds left. Oh, Chad with a little bit of a rub on the pipe down the straightaway. He manages to keep all 4 tires in contact with the track. Oh, Lee lands on his nose, has to check up. Got 15 seconds. Lee still on a 24.510 pace. He is about 0.2 ahead of the TQ right now. Got 5 seconds. He's going to get that extra lap. Oh, Chad with a slow barrel roll. Andre, you're done. Kendra and Chad, you are done.
Yoda done.
We got 2 left to finish. One more.
Done.
And that's going to do it.
Done.
New TQ
all
by
drivers are
0.1 seconds. Lee Luger So that's Kendra 23.505, Andre 23.502, and Lee takes that one 24.510. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals.
David Miller.
All right. So up next, we're going to be Heat 2 out of 3 for 17.5 two-wheel drive. Looks like everybody's trying to get their crashes in on the practice lap. All right, let's let Jonathan keep his toes, boys and girls. All right, another friendly reminder. If we have marshals on the track with blowers, you guys need to be down and quiet. We don't want anybody getting run over while they're trying to clean the track for you. Looking for Owen Jordan to get checked in. Hey, is Owen going to make this? All right, here comes Owen. Let's give him another 30 seconds or so, see if we can get him checked in. Oh, man, you're trying to get him in all sorts of trouble. All right, Owen's on track. Let's get him checked in. All right, that's everybody checked in. Our lineup, close the straightaway, close the straightaway. Our lineup is Owen up front, Rob, Colby, Tanner, and David in the back. Owen up front, followed by Rob, Colby, Tanner, and David. Tanner, your car doesn't sound good. Okay, you gonna run it? All right. We've got 5 cars, we've got 5 drivers, we've got 5 marshals. We're looking for TQ pace, clean laps, sound of the tone. Owen's going to lead him around. Let's see if Tanner's car can hold up to 5 minutes. Rob had TQ round 1. He got the start from second. Owen feels the intimidation. He takes a tumble. Everybody through the rhythm section cleanly. Tanner makes a nice little pass on Owen over the roller. Makes it stick on the straightaway. Oh, Owen upside down again. Gets the boot from Colby. He had nowhere to go. All right, so Rob, Tanner, David, Colby, Owen. That's a 1 minute down, 4 to go. Nice little battle. Rob and Tanner going down the straightaway. That's 1-2. We know Tanner can fight for TQ, so this could be interesting. That's going to be the one to watch. Blue and white with the white wheels, followed by white and purple yellow wheels. That's first and second going under the driver's stand. And we've got David Miller not that far behind in third. Either one of those guys check up, they're probably going to lose a place to David. Owen's gotten himself back up to the 4 spot. Still the battle to watch is Rob and Tanner. Oh no, Rob tags the pipe. He goes over. Tanner takes the spot. Like I said, David comes up too. Tight track, close racing. You make a bobble, you're going to lose a spot. We're about halfway through this one. Current pace 24.503. That would be a new TQ if it holds. Colby takes a tumble. Looks like the closest battle now is going to be for second. Looks like David Miller's still got it. Rob's trying to take it back. While those guys are working on each other, Tanner's going to check out. He's currently got a 2.5 second lead, looking to build on it. He's made his way past Colby, so now he's got a lapper between himself and second.
2 minutes left.
While those guys fight it out, he's sure to check out. Go inside in the rhythm section. And they're clear. Two and three down the straightaway, less than half a second between them. Only 0.29 through the rhythm section. David's still got it. Rob's trying to take it. That is a clean battle as they head down the straightaway. Green car with the yellow wheels followed by blue and white under the driver's stand and through the rhythm section. Oh, there was a window, but it closed fast. David's still out front.
One minute left.
Looks like Tanner had a little bobble. Trying to get past Colby and Owen. Owen pulls over. Colby lets him by. Got 40 seconds, drivers. 40 seconds. Oh, second and third go down. Colby gets collected. $20 seconds left, 20 seconds. Tanner still out front, 24.502. He's not going to get another lap, but that is going to be another TQ for Tanner. Got two cars left to finish, Rob and David.
Rob Katnick done.
Uh-oh. David getting all sorts of fancy with it. All right, David that's going to be the race.
All drivers are finished.
We got 3 drivers turning 24 lap pace. That's going to be David in third, 24.517. Rob, 24.511. Tanner takes the new TQ, 24.502. Once again, drivers, let's not have any cars moving while we got marshals on the track, please. No hot cars while we've got marshals blowing the track, please. Let's give those marshals and their ankles the proper consideration you would want if you were out there doing it. Let's keep all the cars down and quiet until Chad's done. All right, thank you, sir. All right, we're good to check him in. All righty. No problem. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Brian Kraft.
All right, we're going to need everybody from the past race out to Marshall.
Chuck Erickson.
We're going to need all 5 of you guys.
Justin Gabarile.
I've got all my drivers checked in. Let's get our marshals on the track. We're going real aggressive on these warm-up laps. Inside on the straightaway, inside on the straightaway, and it's clear. All righty. We've got marshals. Let's get straightaway closed and line them up. Up front, we're going to have Jonathan, followed by Weston, Chuck, Chris, and Brian. Jonathan, Weston, Chuck, Chris, and Brian. All right. I've got a grid. I've got marshals. And we're going to turn them loose. Can we set another TQ? We'll find out on the sound of the tone. Oh, Chuck and Chris get together at the end of the rhythm section. Jonathan and Weston lead everybody around. Oh, Chuck gets tagged. We got Jonathan in the wall, but he keeps his number 1. The action is frenetic in run number 3 of 17.5, round 2. Jonathan going to try to take advantage of the chaos behind him, put a cushion into this one. Right now, battle is for second back. They are nose to tail, 2 through 5, through the chicane, under the driver's stand, through the rhythm section. Oh boy, Brian on the wall. Chris is moving up. Jonathan goes down on the straightaway. Oh, Weston's down. That's going to change the makeup of this considerably. The cushion is gone. Jonathan's got Chris right on his wing. Chuck takes a tumble at the end of the straightaway. Jonathan and Chris are battling for the lead. Jonathan goes over, gets a little crossed up. That's going to put Chris to the number 1. Brian's made it from 5 up to the 3 spot. We've got 3 minutes left. Chuck spins out at the end of the rhythm section. Action everywhere you look in this heat. Leader's going to be the gray car with the yellow wheels, followed by pink, white, and blue. They're headed down the straightaway. Brian Kraft not far behind in 3rd. Everybody's starting to settle in here. We're on a 23.508 pace currently. Brian looked like he had a handle on that car in round 1. Round 2, not so much. Getting a little wiggly with it. 2 minutes left. Chris still out front. That's that gray car, yellow wheels left, going down in the low spot and over the roller. He started in 4th, and he's been in the lead for about 2 minutes. Jonathan's in spot 2. He started up front. Current order: Chris, Jonathan, Brian, Chuck, and Weston. top 4 running 23-lap pace. Uh-oh, Weston winds up caught on the pipe. Brian Kraft takes a tumble at the entry to the straightaway. One minute, drivers, 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
We got food up front. Somebody's got some food up front. Or Robert, maybe Rob Katnich, got some food up front for you. All right, 30 seconds left. Leaders down the straightaway. That's Chris and Jonathan. That gap has closed up considerably. We got 15 seconds left, currently on a 23.50 pace. Oh, we got one down in the rhythm section. That looks like Brian Kraft. Go inside. All right, now we're clear. I thought we were clear. Oh, Chris goes down. Is Jonathan going to take it? That is time. Jonathan takes it. Chris 2, Chuck 3. Brian is still hot. Waiting for Brian. All right, that we got fun at the end.
All drivers are
Thank
finished.
you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Chuck 23.507. Chris 25.505.7. And Jonathan takes the win, 23.505.3. Next up, we're looking at 21.5 two-wheel drive.
Wyatt Luger, Tessa Baca, Hector Lozano, Nathan Merritt.
It's a hectic day. All right, we've got everybody checked in. I'm showing a lineup of Wyatt, Hector, Tessa, and Nathan in the back. I see we've got drivers and we've got marshals. We're going to turn you loose on the sound of the tone. And they're off. Current TQ is Nathan. He got a 21.508 in round number 1. He's got to start from the back this time, though, so this is the perfect chance for somebody else to take the lead. All right, Hector's leading him around from the 2 spot. We're 30 seconds in. Looks like we're currently running Hector, Nathan, Wyatt, and Tessa. Well, Wyatt and Tessa both go down. Watch out the end of the straightaway. Got a little tangle down there, straightaway clear. Just over 1 minute in, and Hector's on a 22-lap pace, so that could be a new TQ. Yeah, it seems like it's broken, Wyatt. All right, so we got 3 cars left alive. Hey, Jonathan, you want to hand me that car? Lee. Yeah, it pulled the ball set out of the steering rack. 3 minutes left. Hector, Nathan, Tessa. There you go. Hector's still on a new TQ pace. That white car with the red stripe is going to be your leader. Halfway through. Hector's still showing the way. He's right on the edge of a 22-lap run now. 21.5 flat. Nathan not that far behind, still on the same lap. He's a 21.513 right now.
Two minutes
You're
left.
good, Tessa. Keep going. Nathan with a little bit of a wild ride at the end of the rhythm section. Hector making his way through traffic. Oh, we got Tessa caught up on the pipe, but Jonathan's over there to fix her up. One and a half minutes left. Still Hector up front. He's got about 7.5 seconds over Nathan. Hector under the driver's stand as Nathan comes over the roller, about half a track separating them right now. 1 minute left. 1 minute left, drivers.
1 minute left.
Looks like Hector's tidied it up a little bit. He's back in the 22-lap range. Nathan not that far behind, 21.509. We got 30 seconds left, drivers. 30 seconds. Just a reminder, we will probably need one volunteer, maybe two volunteers for this next race since we've got four-wheel drive coming up right behind our novices. Got 10 seconds. Looks like Hector's going to get one more lap. All right, that is time, drivers. Let's have you finish the laps you're on. Everybody's going to finish right together.
Tessa Baca done. Hector Lozano done.
And that is
Nathan
a race.
Merrick done. All
Tessa,
drivers are
14.509. Nathan, 21.511. And Hector sets a new TQ for the class, 22.510. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Next up, we're going to be looking for four-wheel drive. That's race number 5, four-wheel drive.
Colby Harden. Bash a doodle do. Jeremy Jordan. Weston Gabriel. Lee Luger.
All right, boys and girls. I see everybody's checked in. I'm coming up. I don't want to miss this one. I'm going to announce from the tower. I missed out last time. It sounded like it was a good race. All right. So let's see if we're all set. I got everybody checked in. Looks like we've got a grid. We should have Lee up front, Colby, Scott, Weston, and Jeremy. I think that's what I see out there. I'd like to have one more marshal down here on this end of the track if I could. Since we're... No, you're good, Wyatt. I'll have somebody a little bit bigger. Looks like Kendra's got it. Kendra knows four-wheel drive. She's got it. All right, we've got our marshals. We've got our drivers. This is going to be a show. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. Quick buzzer on that one. Everybody out of the gate charging hard. We're running this class as 13.5 four-wheel drive, and from what I could tell from the hobby shop, it was a riot in round number 1. Well, we got one upside down in the hole. Hector's going to get it. Scott tags the wall going down the straightaway. Jeremy had to have a little assist there. Looks like he was on the wrong side of the pipe. Next up is going to be our stadium truck class. That'll be fun as well. Another hot motor class. We're running that one 13.5. We are 1 minute in. Currently Lee out front at a 24.509. And that would be much faster than TQ. That's about 20 seconds up on TQ right now, so this race is going fine. I think in race number 1, everybody thought they got caught by the buzzer, and they didn't, so last lap was like 25 seconds. We got one upside down on the straightaway, inside, and we're clear. Jeremy's checked up over on the end of the track there. Looks like he's making an adjustment. Lee is our leader. That's going to be the all-yellow car. And Colby and Scott battling it out for second. Jeremy takes a tumble down the straightaway, but we're clear. Colby not quite getting slowed down in time, tags the pipe at the end of the straightaway, does not pay the price. Scott's right there to keep the heat on, but he's upside down. Oh, gets tagged by Weston. That's going to give Colby a little bit of room. Halfway through this one, Lee's on a 24.505 pace. He's kind of out there all by himself now. Oh, Scott with a traction roll goes over again.
Two minutes left.
It's always fun listening to the four-wheel drive wind up down the straightaway. I love that noise. All right, 2 minutes left. Currently, Lee's got about an 8-second lead over Colby. Man, Weston goes down. It's going to allow... Well, Jeremy makes a pass, but it's not for position. Oh, that was Lee, not Jeremy. Me and colors don't always work so good. All right. 1:15 left. Yellow car is going to be your leader, followed by green, blue with the white wheels. And then we've got Weston. The black car is going to be your third place. Oh, Scott's got by him. So that's going to be the hot battle on the track. Green car, yellow wheels, followed by black car with the white wheels taking a tumble. But that's the closest battle. That's for third place. We got 1 minute left. Lee still on pace to back up his TQ from round one. .30 seconds left as Scott and Weston are battling, going through the rhythm section. Oh, Weston gets it wrong. That's going to allow Colby to make the pass, not for position. But I'm sure Colby appreciates the free ride by. That is
Colby,
time. Colby, you got caught at the line.
Lee Wood, you're done.
Weston, you're done.
Jeremy
just
Jordan,
waiting
done.
on Scott. And that's going to do it. That's
All
a race.
drivers are finished.
Third place, Scott, 23.510. Colby, 23.501. And Lee, 24.503. Alrighty, as soon as Tanner is safely out of the way, you guys are good to run your warm-up laps and get those cars checked in.
Preston
Friendly reminder, only got about
Hector
2
Lozano.
weeks left if you are enjoying this layout and want another shot at it. And to close this track out on Saturday the 24th, we're going to run a hooligan race, in case you hadn't heard. Saturday the 24th is the last run for this track, and we'll run a hooligan race on it after racing is done. I know that was quite a riot. We had like 16 cars on track last time, so I'm looking forward to it. Oh no, somebody lost a wheel nut. Let's see if we can get that put back on. That's a borrowed car, so we'll give him 30 seconds, see if we can get that back on there. You guys going to be able to get it back on track? No? Okay. All right, so it looks like we're going to start this race
Nathan
one
Merritt.
truck short. Our number 1 is going to be missing, so Nathan, you're going to be up front. Nathan, Jonathan, Preston, and Hector in the back. You guys want to give him a minute, see if he can get it fixed? Okay. Well, no, I guess he's not even checked in, so. All right. We're going to turn him loose. I've got drivers. I've got marshals. All right. We're going live. Sound of the tone. Jonathan and Nathan get tangled up. That's going to allow Preston to steal away. Oh, but he does a 360. That tightens the field right back up. Oh, hey now. All right, 1 minute in, we've got Preston up front, followed by Jonathan, Hector, and Nathan. Blue, black, and orange is going to be your leader, followed by pink and blue, then white and red. Let's see, TQ in round number 1 was Owen, but he's not here to defend it. He ran a 23.514. Right now, Preston's pace 22.513. So he's got a whole lap to make up, see if he can take the TQ away. Uh-oh, Preston goes down on the straightaway. Scott, who are you cheering on? You cheering on your truck or the competition? Just everybody? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Give everybody some love. Everybody deserves extra love for driving stadium truck, right? Nice little tandem jumping through the rhythm section with Preston and Nathan. Not for position, but it's pretty to watch. We're halfway through. Jonathan's now up front, followed by Preston, Hector, and Nathan. And Jonathan's got about a 6-second lead on everybody right now. He is on a 22-lap pace, which would be a new TQ. Oh, no, not a new TQ. I'm sorry. That's still one lap down.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left with Jonathan out front. That's the blue and pink truck. Second place is going to be Preston. That's blue, orange, and black. And then Hector in third, the white and red with the yellow wheels. Uh-oh. Looks like Nathan may have a problem. All right, looks like we're down to 3 now. We got minute 15 left, 3 trucks on the track.
One minute left.
Looks like Hector and Preston have got themselves a battle. There's a 1 second between them. Blue, orange, and black followed by a white. That is 4 position. Got 30 seconds left, drivers, as second and third head through the chicane and under the driver's stand. Leader rolls over upside down on the straightaway. Wyatt's got him fixed up. Oh, Preston tags the pipe as well, has to check up but does not need to be marshaled. Oh, then he does a backflip in the rhythm section. That's going to allow Hector to get by 10 seconds. Looks like Jonathan may make it for one more. Yes, he does. Preston and Hector battle to the line. Hector's going to take
Hector
it.
Lozano
One truck
done.
left to finish.
Preston Baca done.
Waiting on Jonathan, and we've
Jonathan
got a race.
Done.
Thank
All
you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Extra flair at the finish. We're going to show Preston 505.4, Hector 504.8, and Jonathan takes it 22.512. Up next, we're going to go to round number 3. And we are going to resort 17.5. All right, so we are doing a resort before we do round number 3. And I'm going to combine 17.5. So 17.5, you guys need to pay attention. We're going to go from 3 groups down to 2. We're going to go from 3 groups down to 2 in 17.5. Nah, I'll put it back. False alarm. We'll stay with 3 groups in 17.5. I'm sorry. It just shakes out better. Alrighty. So here comes your resort. The heat sheets are printing now. And sorry for the confusion, we are sticking with 3 heats of 17.5. We'll combine for the main. Everybody having a good time down there? You missed out on Friday Night Lights. Weather held off. We had perfect conditions to run outdoors on a Friday night. 65 degrees, nice breeze, no sun. It was amazing. We will do that again in 2 weeks' time, so that's going to be the 23rd. We will run Friday Night Lights again. The 24th will be the last night of running this track, the indoor track in this layout. So we're going to have a hooligan race on the 24th after dirt racing is over. That's one of those races where you have no marshals and you've got some wacky obstacles on the course. Last time we did it, we had 15 or 16 participants, and it was just a hoot. Oh, that's living dangerously. Sounds a lot better than it did last time, though. All right, so race number 1 is going to be Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy, race number 1. Chad is scored as our CQ, but he is not here. He has had to go home and do another showing. Oh, well, that's no fun. All right, so we did a resort for 17.5. That's going to be important to pay attention since there's 3 heats of you guys. Again, race number 1 is going to be Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. And looks like people are still working on stuff, so you guys need, what, 3 minutes, 10 minutes? What do we want? Five minutes? All right, so we'll call it 5:12. 5:12 is when we will resume. I ain't rushing nothing. I want to see some action. All right, it's 5:12. Let's see if we can get race number 1 of round number 3 onto the track, please. As a reminder, there was a resort, so you may not be in the same race you were for rounds 1 and 2. We're going to be looking for Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy in this race, please. Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. Colby, you're going to bump out of this, right? You're going to bump up out of this, right? Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah. This dirt's a little bit different than that. All right. As a reminder, the folks that ran the turf series or the summer series, both indoor and outdoor, you have hobby shop credit that has been applied to your tabs. So next time you're in, come check out the result sheet on the board under the Dragon RC banner. Check and see if you've got any winnings that you can apply towards your future improvements. Right now, though, let's get race number 1 checked in and race number 6 out to Marshall. So we're going to be looking for Chuck. Colby's already out on track. Weston and Jeremy. Chuck, Colby, Weston and Jeremy, if you would, please. TQ is currently Tanner Dillon with a 24.502.
Jeremy Jordan.
So our TQ, Tanner, followed by Lee, Rob, and David. Those are your folks that have turned 24 laps out of this class. All right, I've got all the cars checked in. Let's get 1 or 2 more marshals out of that truck class. So that's going to be Jonathan, if we could. Need Jonathan to marshal. And Nathan to marshal, if we can get him. Oh, Nathan's already out here. Never mind. Who am I missing? Guess it's Owen. All right, I will send Owen out as soon as I get him freed up from the snack machine. All right, so lineup: Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. Chuck, Colby, Weston, Jeremy. Once we get Chuck lined up, we're going to turn him loose. So we're going live. You're looking for 24 laps to get into the A main on the sound of the tone. And they're off. Chuck's going to lead them around. All right, so 3.5 to go. Looks like Weston's out front, followed by Chuck, Colby, and Jeremy. Colby's moving up, though, as we come across the line. Uh-oh, Chuck's upside down. Got to lay off the throttle when you're upside down. Weston is down to the 2 spot. Now we're showing Chuck, Weston, Jeremy, and then Colby. That was Jeremy going down. Hector fixed him up. We're halfway through, currently showing Chuck, Weston, Colby, Jeremy. Currently, Chuck is right on the door of 24. That would move him up to the A main sort.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. Oh no, big tumble. That was Colby. Got the dot all on the wrong way, and he went over and then some. Still got Chuck out front, 24, 5, 12, outside on the rhythm section. Nathan's got to play dodgeball. Oh, Weston getting all crossed up on the lander for the rhythm section. You got 2 cars down in the middle. And we are clear. 1 minute left. Chuck is still out front. He's right there on the edge of that 24-lap pace.
1 minute left.
Oh, that's not going to help, though. Oh, and then Weston takes the same line, and he winds up stuffed into the pipe. .30 seconds left, drivers. Your leader is the white, orange, and steely gray of Chuck Erickson, going under the driver's stand right now. Second place, Colby Harden. That's the green, blue with the white wheels, followed closely by the pink car of Weston Gabriel. Jeremy Jordan also right there, so 2, 3, 4, all in the same place.
Chuck Erickson.
That's going to be time. Chuck, you are done. You did not make 24. It should move you up considerably, though.
Colby Harden done. Weston Gabriel done.
One
Jeremy
last
Jordan
car.
done.
All right, we are done,
All
boys and
drivers
girls.
are
Let's
finished.
move on to race number 2. In third place, Weston, 22.510, Colby 22.509, and Chuck runs away with that one, 23.502. That's going to move Chuck up to perspective number 6, which would put him in the A main. Let's see what the drivers in round number 2 have to say about it.
Andre Pasulko. Brian Kraft. Chris Payne. Jonathan Gailrow. Owen Jordan.
Guess I need to do that way. Looks like we've got everybody checked in. Our lineup: Owen, Andre, Brian, Jonathan, and Chris. Let's close that straight away. Owen up front, Andre, Brian, Jonathan, and Chris. Looks like Brian has changed his setup a little bit. That car looks low. All right. We've got drivers. We've got marshals. We'll turn you loose on the sound of the tone. Here they go. Oh, it's the different wheels. That's what makes Brian's car look different. He's got pink wheels on instead of yellow now. Man, if only I could pay attention, I'd be dangerous. All right, Owen leading them around. Andre not far behind. Then Brian with the rear motor car. Chris gets a little squirrely on the lander from the rhythm section. That's going to move Jonathan up one spot. Oh, Chris takes a tumble. Jeremy's right there to get him fixed up. For those that want to know, TQ 24502 looks like you need to do better than a 23501 to get into the A. That's Kendra on the bubble. Right now, Owen Jordan showing the way and on a 25-lap pace when we're 1 minute in. That's going to shake everybody up if that holds. Oh, Jonathan lands heavy on the nose. $25,505 is the pace, followed by Andre, $24,505. All right, now we've got 3 minutes left. Still Owen up front, but Brian has moved to second. He's on a 24,510, which would move both of those drivers up into the A sort. So our leader is the metallic green car with the yellow wheels going under the driver's stand, hunting down Jonathan Galero. Makes the pass. Oh, Jonathan goes the wrong way. Gets tangled up with everybody. Watch out on the start-finish. All right, we're clear. All right, so that dark green with the yellow wheels is number 1. Your white and red with the pink is number 2. Oh, no, Andre gets by him. They tangle on the straightaway. Oh, Andre gets a boo-boo.
2 minutes
Brian
left.
goes down. Got 2 minutes left, drivers. Everybody's driving hard, taking their last chance to move up to the A main, knock somebody out. 1 minute 30 seconds to go. We're showing Owen, Andre, Brian, then Jonathan and Chris. Hot action on the track is Andre and Brian going under the driver's stand right now. One minute left. We've got a car down in the rhythm section. Go inside in the rhythm section. Thank you. We're running rocket round qualifying, and Owen is making the most out of it. He's trying to set new TQ. Got a car down at the end of the straightaway. Looks like that's Chris. 30 seconds left, drivers. 30 seconds. That's your leader behind you, Chris. Oh, that might be it for Owen. Wasn't able to make the pass on Chris. 5 seconds. Owen's not going to make it. That's
Chris
time.
Kane
Finish
done.
the lap you're on. Owen, you're done. Chris, you're done.
Andre Pacelco done.
Andre, Jonathan,
Gale
Brian,
done.
you are done.
Brian Kraft done.
Brian Kraft, 23.505. Andre, 23.503. And Owen takes it, 24.501. And that is a new TQ out of Owen Jordan. He's got one more round to go to see if he can defend it, but that moves him up 6 spots. Owen goes from BQ to TQ in one run. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. This is going to be round number 3, heat number 3, 17.5 two-wheel drive. This was the A-main sort, but it looks like the track is getting faster. Let's see what happens. We're looking for Tanner, Lee, Rob, David, and Kendra. Tanner, Lee, Rob, David, and Kendra. Let's get those drivers from race number 2 right back out to Marshall, please. All righty. I see that we've got everybody checked in. Our lineup: Tanner, Lee, Rob, David, and Kendra. Your new TQ is a 24.501. He was knocking on 25 all race, so it can be done. I see we've got some marshals, including our TQ. Let's see if he can hold it. We're going on the sound of the tone. Time to put on a show. Oh, that's the wrong kind of show. That is not the way to start this off. Tanner with a slow roll. Everybody had to check up and chaos ensued. Maybe that was part of the plan. I don't know. I'm not that good a driver. I couldn't pull that off. All right, so 2 laps in. Tanner's leading David and Rob. Before Owen pulled a rabbit out of his hat, those were the people fighting for the TQ. Let's see what they can do, all being in the same race together. Oh, Lee goes over. Mr. TQ's got him fixed up right away, though. Rob with a little bit of a bobble. That's going to give David some room. After that first corner roll, Tanner's kind of settled it down. He's on all fours. But he's only currently 24.501. We've got to be clean laps. See what we can do here. We've had this track in for almost 3 months, so these drivers should have this layout down pat. Oh, we got a car upside down in the hole. That's going to be Rob. He's losing at least one spot while he's down there. Tanner goes down in the rhythm section. That's going to allow David to get by. See what that does to the race pace. We're now showing 24.507. That's going to be green car, yellow wheels is the leader, followed by white and pink with the yellow wheels. They're going through the rhythm section. Lee's all backwards at the start-finish line. We are halfway through. The pace is 24.506. So at this rate, Owen's going to keep TQ. With a battle going on up front, that's not going to help them go any faster. They just need to tuck in. Also got a good battle between Rob and Kendra going down the straightaway. Kendra got a little squirrely, tagged the wall. She didn't flip, but Rob takes the spot.
Left.
Lee is also right up in that mix, so we've got a battle for first and a battle for third as Rob pulls a wheelie down the straightaway. Oh, Rob gets hung up on the pipe. Kendra's right up his wing now. 1.5 minutes to go. 1.5. Still David out front. Tanner's not quite lost the draft, but he's just hanging in there. Thank you, Lee. That is appreciated. Sportsman-like way to do it. Let the leaders by. They're battling for the TQ. Got car down on the straightaway. Inside on the straightaway. Inside. .45 seconds left. David, Tanner, Rob, Kendra, and Lee. Pace is 24.505. 30 seconds. Oh, the leaders tangle. The leaders tangle. Owen's TQ is secure. "15 seconds. These drivers might get 2 more. Tanner checks up at the end of the straightaway. That's not going to help his case. David's a little close on the pipe at the end of the rhythm section. Is he going to make it? David makes it. Tanner makes it. Rob does not. Rob, you are done. Kendra, you're done. Lee, you're done. 2 cars left to finish. Oh, they tangle. Tanner comes off worse for it. And that's going to do it.
Tanner Dillon done.
Good race there. Thank you, drivers. Rob's going to come up number 3, 23.5 flat. He got caught at the line. Tanner, 24.513. David, 24.511. Owen Jordan comes from behind to secure the TQ in round number 3. Next up is going to be 21.5 two-wheel drive.
Wyatt Luger, Tessa Baca, Hector Lozano, Nathan Merritt.
All right, so 21.5 two-wheel drive. We're looking for Hector up front, Nathan in the 2, Wyatt 3, and Tessa. You're going to line up number 4. All right, so this is going to be our 21.5 two-wheel drive class. We're looking for Hector, Nathan, Wyatt, and Tessa. I see Tanner's out there to Marshall. Looks like Rob's out there to Marshall. Hey, Tanner, can you give me thumbs up, thumbs down, whether we're ready to go? No? All right. Thank you. I'll be right back out there in just a minute. All right, we're ready. apologize, taking care of some housekeeping. We're going to go 21-5 on the sound of the tone. Hector going to lead him around. He is currently the TQ. He ran 22 laps in round number 2, followed by Nathan, who ran a 21 in round number 1. That was his faster race. But anything can happen as they chase each other around through the rhythm section. We've also got Wyatt and Tessa running in this race. They got a little tangled up and delayed, but nobody's ever out in RC. Wyatt testing out his new parts. Hector's trying to find his way around. Oh, there he goes. That's going to do it. Give it like 5 seconds, Wyatt. No, he's good. Just leave him there once Tessa comes by. All right, you're good. Wild ride for Wyatt on the straightaway. Oh, that's not Wyatt. That's Tessa. Wyatt and Tessa both going wild on the straightaway. We are just over 1 minute into this one. Hector's out front, backing up his TQ with another 22-lap pace currently. Oh, we got Wyatt stuck on the pipe down in the hole. Leland's going to get him figured out. It's a whole new meaning to father and son race. All right, 3 minutes to go now. 3 minutes to go. Hector still out front, 22.509 pace. Nathan 21.509 pace. Uh-oh. Looks like Tessa's car is broken. Tanner, can you grab that? Thank you. We're halfway through. Now Hector on a 21 and Nathan on a 21. Down to 3 cars running in this one. Nathan trying to find his way through in the rhythm section.
Two minutes left.
Hector landed on the wrong side of the pipe, has to get the car turned around. He does. Wyatt's upside down, but easily fixed again. The voice in the back of my head says there's less than 2 minutes left now. Still got Hector out front. He's right on the edge of another 22-lap run to back up his TQ. Nice pass, Hector. Doesn't matter if it was for position. That was a nice pass. Threading the needle. All right, we got 1 minute left, drivers. 1 minute left. Up next is going to be four-wheel drive.
1 minute left.
Uh-oh, that's on the wrong side. Thank you. Good watching out there, Tanner. .45 seconds as Wyatt's car does a little dance at the end of the straightaway. Upside down in the rhythm section. Oh, Nathan's upside down in the rhythm section. You're good. Just turn it around, Nathan. .10 seconds left, drivers. Is Hector going to make it? It's going to be close. That is a yes. That's going to be 22 laps locked in for Hector. Nathan, you're still good. Keep going.
Wyatt, you're done.
Wyatt, you're done. 2 more to finish. Hector's done.
Hector Lozano done.
And Nathan. That's going to do it.
Nathan Merritt done. All drivers are finished.
Hector improves his TQ. And we're going to move on to four-wheel drive with Wyatt 16,503, Nathan 21,513, and Hector 22,509. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. I'll see you back out here in just a minute for four-wheel drive.
Jeremy Jordan. Bash a doodle do. Colby Harden. Weston Gabriel. Lee Luger.
All right, looks like we've got everybody checked in now on four-wheel drive. Our lineup, we're going to place Lee up front, followed by Colby, Scott, Weston, and Jeremy. So that's Lee, Colby, Scott, Weston, and Jeremy. Let's check our marshal situation. I'd love to get 1 or 2 more marshals back out here. Especially if I could have a volunteer or 2. I know Tessa's got to get her car fixed. I think Preston's going to be involved in that. But I need 1 more down here under the driver's stand if I could. All right, that'll work for me. I do appreciate it. All right, so last chance to set the TQ. The four-wheel drive's getting turned loose from the corral on the sound of the tone. Oh. All right, after musical marshals, I'll give you another countdown. We're going to go in less than 5. Oh, chaos. Chaos. You guys want to restart? All right. Hold on. No, that was ugly. We're redoing that. That was ugly. Everybody's car still in one piece? All right, let's line them back up. Lee, Colby, Scott, Weston, Jeremy. All right. Here we go. Sound of the tone. Oh, boy. All right. That's going to be Lee leading everybody around. We got Jeremy upside down on the straightaway. There you go, Scott. You're good. All right, Lee, Colby, Scott, Weston, and Jeremy. Uh-oh. Oh, we got cars down everywhere. Whoa, watch out. There you go. Wait for the track to clear. All right, 1 minute in. We're looking at Lee, Colby, Weston, Scott, and Jeremy. Weston having a wild ride down the straightaway. Jeremy also getting all sorts of squirrely on the straightaway. I thought four-wheel drive was supposed to have extra traction. Weston whipping it over the rhythm section. Scott doing the same. These drivers heard last chance at TQ, and they're all going for it. 3 minutes left. Jeremy and Colby tangle. Halfway drivers, currently Lee, Colby, Weston, Scott, Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy's got it parked. Making an adjustment. Two and a half seconds is the gap from first to second. Oh, we got one down here. Scott clears himself. Thank you very much. He's just getting his practice in for the hooligan race. Says, I can fix this.
Two minutes left.
All yellow car down the straightaway is your leader. Pale green, blue, white wheels. That's going to be Colby Harden in the 2 spot. Kind of silver surfer car with the white wheels. That's Weston Gabriel. He's in the 3rd spot. And white, yellow, green down the straightaway is Scott in number 4. We've got 1 minute left for you drivers. 1 minute left. Lee out front, Colby, Weston, and Scott.
1 minute left.
Oh, Colby goes down on the straightaway. Car self-rights. People making adjustments on their radios. Remember, drivers, if you need a marshal, you got to lay off the throttle. They're not going to pick you up if you're going to injure them. Ten seconds. Got one down in the rhythm section. Oh, that is 4 positions. Scott and Weston.
Bash a doodle do done. Weston Gabriel
Oh, it was
done.
not for position. I am
Jeremy
incorrect.
Jordan done.
All right, that's going to do
Colby
it.
Harden done.
Everybody finished right there
Luther
together.
done. All drivers are finished.
3rd place, Weston Gabriel, 22.502. 3rd is Colby, 23.504. And Lee takes it, 24.506. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Up next, race number 6. This is our last qualifier, and it's going to be Stadium Truck. righty. Let's keep those vehicles down and quiet until our marshals are finished with the blowers, please. We don't need anybody getting taken out at the ankles. Hold on, Hector. Hold on. Hold on. Nobody's paying attention. You're going to hurt somebody. Let's keep those vehicles from moving while the marshals are blowing the track, please. All right. We're clear now, so we're going to be looking at a lineup of Owen up front with the borrowed truck, Jonathan, Hector, Preston.
Preston Baca. Jonathan Galero.
All right, so we're going to be 4 out of 5 for this race.
Owen Jordan.
Current TQ is Owen Jordan. He's going to start from the front. You're looking at 23,514 if you're going to unseat him. I've got drivers. I've got marshals. Let's close that straightaway. Straightaway is closed. Our lineup once again, Owen, Jonathan, Hector, and Preston. Owen broke at the start of Q2. Nobody was able to unseat him. Let's see if he can. Oh, that's not nice. All righty. Here we go. Last heat race of the night before we resort for mains. Stadium truck. We're going live in less than 5. And they're off. Owen going to lead them around. Uh-oh, Hector's upside down. Oh, Preston's in the wall, upside down on the straightaway. That's going to close that gap. Preston goes over again. All right, we are 1 minute down. Owen's still leading the way. .330 to go. We're showing Owen, Jonathan, Hector, Preston. Owen's going to be the white, yellow, and green. That's your leader. He's actually looking to put second place a lap down. Oh, now he's playing roadblock. At Dad's encouragement. Oh, that's okay. That's a way to break stuff. I mean, that's one way to teach people how to pass. Halfway through, Owen's still knocking on the door of 23. No matter what you guys can do, you can't stop him. Scott spent all day Friday here making that truck perfect, and it shows. Running away with the stadium truck class tonight. Owen's trying to get all fancy at the trigger now.
2 minutes left.
Got 2 minutes left. Owen still out front. 23.512 is the pace, followed by Jonathan 21.507 and Preston 21.511. So pink and blue, and then blue, orange, and black. That's the closest race on the track, and they're about 6 seconds separated. Reminder, we will take a little bit of a break between the end of qualifying and the mains. That is so we can do the resort. We're going to go to 2 rounds of 17.5. There will not be a C main, just an A and a B. And there's a little bit of housekeeping to look at in the computer, so you'll have a break between the end of this race and when we start the mains. Oh, Owen crashes all by himself. He must have been looking at Jonathan's truck. Looks like we're down to 3 trucks now. All the chaos, and Owen's still 22.508 on the pace. 22.507 now. Got 15 seconds. Owen's looking to whip it and whip it good. He's going to get another lap. Preston's going to go with him. Hector gets another lap. That sound means time. Finish the laps you're on.
Owen
You're done.
Preston Baca done.
Preston and Hector. That's
done.
going to complete our
All drivers are
qualifiers.
finished.
Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. It is 6:06. Let's call 6:20. 6:20 for when we start the mains. 6:20 for starting the mains. I will turn practice back on for you if you like, and I'll be back to you guys shortly. Alrighty, here we go in the computer. We're going to generate the main round, and I will have that coming off the printer for everybody here in just a moment. Looks like the computer pretty much knew what I wanted anyway. Alright, we are good to go. So again, we sorted to 2 mains for 17.5. It's just going to be an A and a B. The B main will go first. And I just need to move Stadium Truck back to where I had it. So we're going to wind up with 5 rounds for the mains instead of 6. And here we go. Here comes your mains lineup to the printer. 17.5, 2-wheel drive B main will go first. That's going to be Jonathan, Chris, Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. And we're looking at 6:20 to start that up, so you've got 3 to 5 minutes. Looks like we might also need a volunteer marshal for race number 1. Jonathan is race 1 and race 5, so he can't marshal himself, so we'd only have 4 marshals. If I can have a volunteer to marshal race number 1, and we'll probably need a volunteer marshal for race number 4 as well. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is main event time at MHOR RC for Saturday. I'm going to turn off practice and ask for race number 1 to make their way to the driver's stand, please. Race number 1 to the driver's stand. Again, we're looking for Jonathan, Chris, Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. We'd like race number 5 plus 1 volunteer for marshals, please. We need 1 volunteer.
Chris Payne.
$5 minutes. I can give you 5 minutes. That's fine. As a reminder, we plan on doing a track change on Monday the 26th and Tuesday the 27th. Got a couple layouts laying on the counter right now for people to look at. Give your input on what you'd like to see. We're also going to do a hooligan race, last race on this track before we tear it up. That's going to be Sunday the 24th. After dirt racing is done, we'll run a hooligan race. Also, Friday the 23rd will be a Friday Night Lights. And if you hadn't heard, we're going to run or offer to run a back-to-school race for the kids. If you've got mini cars, anything under 10th scale, we'll see if we can organize a race for those small-scale cars for the school kids. We are also still planning to do an enduro. We're going to look at the enduro being end of September. I haven't figured the car part out yet. Got some changes going on in the world of the vendors. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. This is kind of small for that track, though.
Chuck Erickson.
Alrighty, I see Chuck up on the driver's stand. That's who we were waiting for. That's a tongue twister for me. So let's get our drivers back up there. Let's get some marshals, and we'll start this main event party. We're still looking for Jonathan and
Galro.
Jeremy. Yeah. Mr. Jeremy Jordan. There he is. I think I see him on the track.
Jeremy Jordan.
There it is. All right. All right, we've got our drivers checked in. We're looking for marshals. We need the drivers from race number 5 to marshal, and we need at least one volunteer, please. Alrighty, so I'm still missing Owen. Looking for Owen Jordan. Out to Marshall. And one volunteer if we have one. Okay. Andre says he's got the turnaround. So our lineup, Jonathan, Chris, Chuck, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. Looks like everybody's lined up. Let's get them down and quiet, and we'll start the main event with 17.5B main on the sound of the tone in less than 5. Jonathan going to lead him around. Chris and Chuck get tangled up. That's going to shuffle the order on lap 1. Puts Colby up to second. Weston into third. Chris and Chuck get tangled again. Almost the exact same spot. So we've got Jonathan out front. He's got 2.5 seconds on Colby, and he's got 2.5 seconds on Weston. Jeremy Jordan goes down. So your leader, pink, white, and blue, coming under the drivers or under the timing stand down the straightaway. Pale green, blue with the white wheels, that's second place, and then the all pink car is number 3. Currently, that's going to be the battle to watch is for that third spot. Weston with the pink car, Chris in the gray car going down the straightaway. Weston grabs a little bit of pipe, grabs a little bit more, he's upside down. Chris takes the spot. That puts Weston to the 4 spot. Chuck right behind him. Weston tags the wall on the straightaway. Chuck gets around. We have 3 minutes to go. Jonathan, Colby, Chris, Chuck, Weston, and Jeremy. Oh, leader rolls it over. Slow roller at the end of the rhythm section. That's going to allow second and third to close the gap considerably. It goes down from 4.7 to 2.4. Cuts the gap in half. One more of those, and we're going to have a hot race on our hands. All right, Weston, those are going to be the leaders behind you, Weston. Thank you. Two minutes left. Jonathan up front. Chuck rolls it over. Then we got Colby, left. Chris. Chuck is in 4. Oh, get a little tangle on that last corner before the start finish. That was a racing incident. That was not intentional. Got a car down at the end of the straightaway. That's Jeremy Jordan. Leader's going to get by. Thank you very much. Still, the race to follow is going to be for second. That's Chris in the gray car, Colby in the green car. Colby gets tangled up. Gap is 2.2 from first to second. And then about 4 seconds back to third after that little tangle. Oh, Chris has to put it on pause as he gets on 2 wheels going around the final corner. Oh, Jonathan went down. Chris has made the pass. Oh, Jonathan trying to get it back is unsuccessful. Weston's down. Oh, Jonathan's broke trying to get it back. That's got Chris out front, Colby in the 2 spot. They're on a 23 lap pace. We've got 20 seconds left, drivers. Leader going down the straightaway, second place just crossing the finish line. Gray car is your leader. Green and blue is second place. We've got 10 seconds. Oh, Colby's on the wrong side of the pipe trying to make up time. Chris gets one more. Colby gets one more. Chuck's going to get one more in third. Chris just has to keep it on all fours. And that's going to do it for Chris.
Weston Gabriel
Jeremy,
done.
Colby, Chuck.
Jeremy Jordan done.
That's the race.
Colby Harden done.
Thank you,
Chuck
drivers.
Erickson
Thank you,
done.
marshals. Third place, Chuck Erickson,
are
23.510. Colby Harden, 23.508. And Chris Payne takes the B main, 23.505.
David Miller.
All righty. Here comes your 17.5 two-wheel drive A main. They are just keeping their cars still until we can get the track cleared off. We're going to have Owen Jordan leading the way. He's also your TQ and stadium truck, followed by Tanner, Lee, Rob, David, Kendra, Andre, and Brian. I'm going to ask to have a full track of marshals for this one. This is going to be a hot boy kind of a race.
Lee Luger.
Weston, if I can have you down here so I can get Nathan off the track. He's in the next
Brian
race.
Kraft.
He was out for the last
Andre
one.
Pacelka.
I'd appreciate it.
Rob Katnick.
All right, I've got everybody checked in. Let's get you 1 or 2 more laps of practice. We got a car upside down at the end of the rhythm section. Watch out for Jonathan's toes. All right, let's get those nerves out the way. This is going to be the most full race of the night. All 8 cars, all 8 spots. Let's close that straightaway. Our lineup: Owen on the 1, Tanner 2, Lee 3, Rob 4, David 5, Kendra, Andre, and Brian. We're having Chuck line them up nice and straight and pretty. All right, we've got 8 cars, 6 marshals, 17.5 A main. We're looking for a clean start in less than 5. And they're off. Owen Jordan coming from 7 to take the TQ in round number 3. Took it away from Tanner. Oh, he gets wild on the straightaway. Inside, inside, inside on the straightaway. We got another one down. And that's going to shuffle it up. Tanner to the 1, Rob 2, David 3, Andre 4, Owens in 5, Lee 6, Kendra 7, and Brian in the 8. That's 1 lap down. Here we go. 2 laps, 3 laps in. Tanner, Rob, and David down the straightaway. White and pink with the yellow wheels, followed by blue and white, and then all green. Got a car down in the rhythm section. Go inside, and we're clear. Leaders coming around again. Tanner still out front. Rob 2, David 3. They touch. Rob waits. David to the 1. David in the 1. Then we've got Tanner 2, Rob 3. We've got a full track of action as the leaders are down the straightaway. Oh, Kendra hits the pipe, collects Brian. Chuck's got his twinkle toes on. David's got 1.5 seconds over Rob. Tanner is down to the 4 spot. Then we've got a freight train starting with Owen in 5th down the straightaway. Races like this are why people from MHOR RC are known to be able to pass and run in traffic. You've got 8 cars on a 10-second lap. This is mighty fine stuff. Leaders down the straightaway. Green car, yellow wheels, blue and white car with the white wheels. That's 1 and 2 through the rhythm section. Number 3 is Andre, yellow, orange, and gray. We are halfway through. All right, Kendra, those are the leaders behind you. 2 minutes left to go. Go inside on the straightaway, inside. All right, Brian, Kendra, those are the leaders behind you there. Leaders coming through the rhythm section. Green car, blue and white. That's 1st and 2nd. Thank you, Brian.
2 minutes left.
3rd place is going to be Andre headed down the straightaway. Owens made his way back up to 4th. Tanner's in the 5. Lee in the 6. Thank you, Kendra. Leaders through the rhythm section. Still green car out front. Blue and white, number 2. Oh, Rob takes a tumble at the end of the straightaway. David's got some daylight. No pressure on Rob, though. The car behind him is a lap down. Straightaway inside on the straightaway clear. Pace is 24.509, still set by David in that green car. Then you've got Rob in the blue and white. Then you've got 3 cars back before you get to Andre in 3rd. Got one upside down at the start-finish line.
Left.
That was Owen. He's on the way again. Got 1 minute left, drivers, as the leaders go through the rhythm section. That's David and Rob still. Green car, blue and white. That's 1 and 2 right here underneath me down the straightaway. Andre 3, Tanner 4, Owen 5, Kendra 6, Lee 7, and Brian in the 8. Got 30 seconds left as the leaders head down the straightaway. Green car, yellow wheels, blue car, white wheels. Not enough motor to go for a triple, so they're going single-double. Down the straightaway, Andre's only got 1 car between him and the leaders. He's making up ground while the leaders battle it out. It's a clean race up front, but when you're tied up like that, you are just a little bit slower. Rob with a bobble on the straightaway. That's going to give David some room.
Ryan
This is the last lap.
Tanner Dillon done.
Looking for the leaders coming over the bump and around the stripe. Rob, last-ditch effort doesn't make it. That's going to be a race, boys and girls. Andre in the 3 with a 24.511. Rob 24.510. David Miller comes from the 5 spot to take the win, 24.508. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Hi, buddy. All righty, so next race up is going to be 21-5. So we are looking at Hector up front, Nathan 2, Wyatt 3, and Tessa in the 4th spot.
Hector Lozano, Tessa Baca, Wyatt Luger, Nathan Merritt.
And once again, drivers, when we go to the 4-wheel drive race, I'd like to have some volunteers for marshals for 4-wheel drive, if I could. Oh, we got one down in the rhythm section. I've got everybody checked in. Go inside, inside, inside on the rhythm section. Let's close that straightaway so we can get them lined up. Close the straightaway. Again, we're looking for Hector up front, Nathan 2, Wyatt 3, and Tessa in the 4 spot. You're steering good, Wyatt? There we go. All right. 21-5. Bringing the party. We're starting the main on the sound of the tone. And they're off. Hector going to lead them around, followed by Nathan, Wyatt, and Tessa. Oh, Nathan gets hung up. 30 seconds in, we're still Hector, Nathan, Wyatt, and Tessa. Your leader is Hector, white car, red stripe, followed by Nathan, dark blue car. And we've got Tessa with the yellow wing on the straightaway. That's number 3 with the leader behind her. And Wyatt making laps in the 4 spot. So battle to watch going down the straightaway. That's 1 and 2. There's a big gap between them, but Tessa and Wyatt are on the same lap as well, so that's a battle for the 3rd spot. Nathan goes down on the straightaway. Rob's got him fixed up. Oh, Wyatt with a traction roll going on the straightaway. Nathan making his way through traffic in the rhythm section. Hector's going to go down under the driver's stand. Tessa's still figuring out the landing of the rhythm section, and that's okay. We're halfway through this one. Hector's on a 22-lap pace again, and Nathan's looking at 21s. Tessa and Wyatt right there in a 17-lap zone.
Two minutes left.
Oh, tumble on the straightaway. That was Nathan. He gets fixed up and is back moving again. Got a car down at the end of the straightaway one more time. But Kendra's got it all fixed up. One minute left, and we're still showing Hector up front, followed by Nathan, Tessa, and Wyatt. Next on the calendar is going to be four-wheel drive. Lee, Colby, Scott, Weston, and Jeremy in that one. Again, we want some volunteer marshals if we can get them for four-wheel drive. Now showing a 21-lap pace. Hector is trying to chase down Nathan. See if he can put his stamp on the evening by getting everybody one lap or more in the main. Nathan not getting a clean pass on the straightaway. Takes a tumble, pays the price for it. So Hector does get by. We got 15 seconds left. When you hear the sound of the tone, that's going to be it, and you'll be able to finish the lap you're on. Hector's going to make it around for one more. Nathan is done.
Nathan Merritt done.
Still got 3 cars to finish.
Tessa's
done. 2 cars left. Hector's still running. And Wyatt's making his way around. And we are done. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Tessa taking the 3 spot with a 17.507. Nathan 25.01. And Hector taking 21.5 with a 22.512. Next up, four-wheel drive. Again, please do not drive your cars until the marshals have gotten the track blown off. We know you would appreciate it not getting hit in the knees or the ankles. They would as well. Alrighty, you are clear to put the cars on the track. Again, we would like some volunteers. Since this is the main event, I will ask if I can have a volunteer for Wyatt. Can I have somebody volunteer for Wyatt, please? Yeah, Hector, if I can have you switch out with Wyatt there. Hey, Wyatt.
Lee Luger.
Yeah, Wyatt, you've done a great job for the night. I'm going to give you this race off, okay?
Weston Gabriel.
All right, I am satisfied with our marshal situation. We've got all of our cars checked in. Let's close the straightaway and line them up. Straightaway closed, please. Our lineup is going to be Lee on the 1, Colby 2, Scott 3, Weston 4, and Jeremy has got his pick of the grid from the 5. All right. I know it's the main event, but let's get one clean lap in before we get too crazy. Hey, I mean, that's your prerogative. You may not make any friends that way, but I guess you're a nice guy. Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago, man. You missed out on that part. All right. Four-wheel drive, main event on the sound of the tone. Yellow car, Lee's going to lead him around. Weston Gabriel upside down goes from the 4 to the 5. Scott goes from 3 to 4. So big mover on lap number 1 is Jeremy. It's a good thing these modern four-wheel drive cars have improved in the last 20 years. You could not take hits like that back when I was a kid. Oh, we got two cars spinning out after landing flat through the rhythm section. Car upside down on the straightaway, go inside. That's not inside. All right, Lee's still leading him around. Car down the rhythm section, go outside, and we're clear. 1 minute in, Lee, Colby, Scott, Jeremy, and Weston is our order. Oh, Scott not kidding around about taking people out, man. I saw that one. Well, the next time you do it, I'll let you earn the nickname. Colby goes down. Scott gets around him without having to give him the wheel. Oh, we got two down at the end of the straightaway. Look out. Lee makes it through. Scott tags the wall. Colby takes a flip before he gets on the straightaway. We're down to 3 minutes left. Lee, Basher, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. Oh, Lee hits the pipe. Doesn't lose any positions, though. He had quite a lead on the field. Halfway through this one, Lee out front strong from the TQ position. You all right? Followed by the Basher, Colby, Weston, and Jeremy. Oh, Scott takes a flip on the straightaway. Colby gets around him. I didn't know they were that close on the track. Lee's right on the door of 24, trying to match his TQ. Race of the night, Scott and Colby down the straightaway.
2 minutes
Scott's
left.
in position to earn his Basher name, but he doesn't have to do it. Colby takes a tumble. Scott tries to do the same. Down the straightaway, go 2 and 3. Oh, unforced error. Scott rolls over. Colby tags him, but still gets by. Lee is all alone, and he goes right around the corner. We got Jeremy Jordan with a little flippity-do at the end of the straightaway. Yellow car down the straightaway is your leader. Second place is going to be green and blue, followed by green with the yellow wheels. They're coming around under me and going down the straightaway for another lap. We've got 1 minute left.
1 minute left.
Thank you, Jeremy. Lee's looking to see if he can get a lap on the field. He's got about 45 seconds left to do so. Oh, Scott loops it out at the end of the straightaway. That gives Colby everything he needs to finish in second. Colby gets squirrely. Everybody's got some space now. 30 seconds to make something of it. Are you going to be a hero or a zero? Lee says, I'm going for hero mode. Nobody between second and third on the track, just 2 seconds of space. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. Looks like Colby will got a car down. Looks like Colby's going to get another one. Will Scott make it? Scott's going to make it. Lee, you are done.
Lee Luge, you're done.
Jeremy, you're done. Colby living dangerously, but he gets it done.
Bash a doodle doo done.
And that's a race
Weston
in the
Gabriel
3 spot.
done.
Scott 23.509.7, Colby 23.509.3, and Lee takes the win from the pole 23.501.
Preston Baca, Owen Jordan, Hector Lozano,
All right, let's get those Super Stadium trucks checked in for race number 5, our last main event of the night. We're looking for Owen, Jonathan, Hector, Preston, and to my knowledge, Nathan's not going to make it. Let's get those trucks lined up. Let's get those marshals out there. Oh, Jonathan's not going to make it? All right. So we're going to have 3 in this one. It's going to be Owen, Hector, and Preston. I know there's only 3 trucks, but we'd like to have all our marshals if we could, please. It's only 7 o'clock. There'll be plenty of time to get some extra practice in after we get this race done. So let's get that on the books before we do anything else. I see all my trucks checked in. Let's see if we've got marshals. Maybe one of these times we'll try a 3-wide start. That would be kind of something crazy. Yeah, maybe we'll do that for the hooligan race. We'll go with like a 3-wide start grid. There's something crazy to add to the mix. Well, I mean, if enough people want to. I have no limit on the number of cars I'll take for the hooligan race. It's supposed to be crazy. But anyway, let's get this show on the road. I got trucks and drivers itching to go somewhere. We're going racing on the sound of the tone. No, none of that fake stuff. Owen in the borrowed truck going to lead him around. Scott's going to cheer him on from the marshal post because that's his truck, and his other truck broke out of the race, so he doesn't have anybody else to root for. Well, you know, family. Oh my goodness. We got crazy action. All those balloon tires work as rubber bands and they're bouncing. 30 seconds in, Owen, Preston, Hector, currently 22.505 pace. And I will be right back. All right. Owen's practicing his techniques out front. Then we've got Preston in the 2 spot, Hector in the 3. Owen being the green truck, Preston's the blue, orange, and black, and Hector's white with the red stripe. Oh, Hector takes a tumble. Doesn't have to be marshaled. Preston gets a little squirrely on the straightaway. Owen's just out there having fun. We've got 3 minutes left. Everybody's on a 20-lap run right now. Scott, does that truck have any sway bars on it? You have any sway bars on that truck? Okay. It's upside down. I'm seeing it lift a wheel going onto the straightaway every time. It's lifting the inner rear. Yeah, Preston's out front now halfway through. He's showing the way, 21. Owen's only on a 20-lap pace. Hector with a little nibble of the pipe down there in the low spot. Doesn't have to be marshaled. I guess we all decided to pay attention, and now Owen's got to race again.
2 minutes left.
Still got Preston out front. The gap is down to 2.5 seconds. Owen going for a rail slide down the straightaway. One and a half minutes left. Preston still being shown as the leader. Let's see what that gap's down to now. It looks like it's shrinking. Yeah, not by much though. It's only down by 0.2. We are on a 21-lap pace. Preston's actually on the edge of 22. Owen says he proved it all taking the TQ in 2 out of 3 rounds that he ran.
1 minute left.
The gap is shrinking now. We're just under a second. 0.66 is the gap, and it looks smaller than that now as we're going through the rhythm section. Now we've got a race with 45 seconds left. Leaders down the straightaway. Preston's got it. Owen wants it. We want clean passing. Let's see if he can make it happen. Oh, he's close. They touch. Preston's keeping it there. Oh, the pressure got him down the straightaway. Can he hold it? Oh, they both roll. Who's going to get marshaled first? Oh, Owen on the trigger faster. 20 seconds left. Oh, Preston tumbles again. Looks like that might do it, unless Owen's going to wait. Don't think it's going to happen. Oh, he's trying. Oh, here we go. It's going to be a drag race through the last half of the track. That's the tone. Here we go. Here we go. Can he do it? Last lap pass. Oh!
Vaca done.
Preston scored with the win.
Lozano done. All drivers are finished.
Hector 21.509, Owen 21.507.12, and Preston takes it 21.507.07, 5/100ths of a second. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. That's it for scheduled racing for the night, but it's only 7:05, so I'll turn practice back on, and you've got about an hour and a half. We're going to shut the track down at 8:30. You are good to go. So as a reminder for everybody, MHOR RC will be closed tomorrow, Sunday the 11th. Got some things going on that we didn't have anybody able to cover the shop, so we will be closed. We will reopen on Tuesday. Oh, we got a body coming off there. We will reopen on Tuesday at noon. Indoor racing Wednesday. And then both indoor and outdoor on Saturday.
12-5.
We'll have another Friday Night Lights on the 23rd. We'll run indoor and outdoor on Saturday the 24th. We'll also run Hooligan Race on the 24th, as that will be the last official race day on this layout. Track will be closed on the 26th for a track change. We'll have the hobby shop open on the 27th.
12-7.
But we will still have the track closed on the 27th to complete the track change. Track will be open after the track change on the 28th. And then on Saturday the 31st, last day of August, we'll run indoor, we'll run outdoor, and we have it on offer that if you have kids with cars that are under 10th scale, so
12-8.
12th scale or smaller, you want to run them off-road, we'll run a special race class just for the kids and the minis as a back-to-school special, since that should be Labor Day weekend and you get an extra day off.
12-6.
I'm going to sign off the mic, but you guys are good to go.